Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So we are going to get right into our reading. Oh, maybe. I'm going to shuffle and talk, okay? We're using the Anime Tarot deck, which isn't amazing. It's a fun deck. Okay, I absolutely adore it. Got a bunch of exciting things coming up. So when I am posting this, I will be at Gypsy Light in Coldwater from noon to 6 doing tarot readings, Reiki, and massage. And then I will also be doing that at the Ferndale Wellness event in Ferndale, Michigan. So super excited about that. I love Ferndale. I love that area. So yay. And then an announcement's coming up in a few weeks. But I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, okay? So let us tap into this energy and see what is happening, okay? And we had our new moon yesterday, okay, which is today because I'm recording this today, but you guys are getting it the day after, okay? We've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is really a surrender. Like, it feels like you may have been butting heads, not necessarily in an aggressive or angry way, but it's like these frustrations with people you care about, but people who are close to you, friends, family, lovers. And it's feeling like, okay, I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to let this slide because it's hindering what I am manifesting at this time, especially if you're manifesting love, if you're butting heads with the lover. Just really take a breath in. Take a breath in. It doesn't have to be so complicated, okay? And the 10 of Discs in reverse as well. So it feels like you want things a certain way, you want your life a certain way, and your mind is very firm on this picture of what it looks like ideally. However, Spirit is saying, let it go. Let us bring you something new to the table because the things that were working in this old paradigm are no longer serving you. They're no longer serving the collective. Now it's time to be more free, more liberated, less constrained. So open yourself up to new experiences and explore, all right? We've got this Prince of Wands. Ooh, and I love this Prince of Wands. And it's really about having confidence and trusting the decisions you are making. All right. So, like, a part of you wants to experience these new relationships, this new way of handling things. However, the old aspects, the conditioned aspects are like, oh, well, I was taught in Bible school that this wasn't okay. That's just an extreme example as a former Catholic. Um, and it's really about being like, okay, you know what? That's old conditioning. I can let this go. I can let it flow. Allowing yourself to really embrace your sexuality, embrace your sensuality, really be in your body, especially those of you like a lot of this, it feels like lovers and I'm getting so some of the family stuff can be what family expectations have for you. And even if your family doesn't necessarily believe these things anymore, it's things they still instilled upon you as a child, and it really just needs to be cleansed, released into the ether, and allow yourself to flourish and be that sexy mama. For all of you who are out there being sexy mamas, dig deeper into that, okay? Yeah, we've got this 9 of Swords. So really you're holding on to old wounds for no reason, okay? You're the one doing this to yourself. You're the one inhibiting your manifestations, your romance, your sex life. So really start letting that go, okay? Work through it, meditate, do releases, embrace who you are, discover what feels good in your body, what feels good in your being, okay? Be sensual. Allow yourself to be sensual, okay? And then we've got this 2 of Discs in reverse. Guys, why aren't you playing? You think your mind is playing tricks on you because it teeter totters between one extreme and the next, it feels like. And it's really about following your heart and listening to your heart more than your head. Okay. So rather than teetering on these two conflicting ideas, like, oh, do I have to be extreme this way or extreme that way? No, follow your heart and figure out the path best for you that's outside of the former conditioning and have fun with it. Okay. And fully embrace it, fully embrace who you are and allow yourself to have fun. Okay. How Like, look at the world around us and how many people decide not to have fun and the consequences of them not embracing who they truly are and suppressing who they truly are. Do you want to be one of those people? Do you want to be one of those people? No? All right. Then have fun. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. Allow yourself to enjoy life. Okay? All right. We've got this 6 of discs in reverse. It's not charity if you're restricting your own joy. It's not helping others if you're restricting your own joy. All right? It's not helping your others if you're sacrificing what you desire in order to be accepted by society, okay? In order to be seen as okay in society. That's not joy. So it's time to start being joyful. Okay, it's time to start embracing who you are. It's time to start embodying who you are and allowing yourself to be. Okay, let's allow ourselves to be. Let's allow ourselves to really enjoy who we are at this time. Okay, that's what it's all about. And it's like you're sacrificing so much that you cannot be yourself because you're giving too much. You're saying, okay, well, I can't do this because so and so might get upset. I can't do this because it's not proper in this society. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't. You are burying yourself in camps. Let those go. All right. King of Swords, you are overthinking this. You are overthinking this. Just do it. Just say F it and do it. We've got this 4 of Swords. Okay, so it's like you're overthinking, but the 4 of Swords in reverse. You're overthinking, but you're also just shutting your brain down. Like, I can't compute, and like withdrawing from society, withdrawing from everything. So you're not doing anything, and that's a problem, okay? That's a problem. You're supposed to have forward movement. You're supposed to have momentum. The reason you are not having momentum, the reason your finances are not the way they want to be, the reason your relationships might be a little iffy is because you are not being true to who you are. And instead of embracing who you are just shutting down. All right. You are just, you just tapped out. Okay. You just gave up. And it's time to stop doing that. Okay. It's time to stop doing that and then wondering why. Why am I not getting clients? Why am I not doing the things I want to be doing in my life? Why am I not being able to access these opportunities? Because you are not being true to you. You are not being real with yourself. Okay. And who cares what other people think? Okay. Who cares what other people think? You just got to be true to yourself. Are they you? Okay. We wonder why there's so many mental health issues in this world. And not to say that some of them aren't like chemically designed, some of them aren't based on trauma, because like as a trauma survivor, I understand, like I still have to unravel a lot of this stuff. A lot of it still, and especially, thinking about trauma survivors, a lot of it is repressing yourself because you're afraid of getting hurt, repressing yourself because you're afraid of getting punished. Stop doing that. Okay, we're going to stop doing that right now. I believe in this. All right, we've got this 3 of Discs. The more you embrace who you are, the more connections you make, the more money you have, the more networking opportunities, the more friendships. It's like, the more satisfaction with yourself. Like, look at these dudes, how confident they are. And it's like they don't have to compete to try to prove themselves. They're competing for the joy of it and seeing, like, okay, may the best man win. They're competing to have fun and to be like, oh, okay, you won. Okay, what weaknesses do I need to look at within myself in order to grow? They're just embracing who they are and doing their best as they are at their fullest, and then having fun with it, encouraging each other, friendly competition, healthy. Okay, the more you are yourself, the more authentic you are. The less you have to worry about unfriendly competition. Okay, the less you have to try to prove yourself, the less you have to attack people. Because why do you have to attack people when you are who you are? Why do you have to go out and gossip and go out and belittle and disparage other people in order to be validated by society? Whereas when you are authentic, You don't have to do that stuff because that's peasant stuff, okay? And by peasant stuff, I mean it's useless. It's lower. It's like a waste of time. And by wasting time with all this petty gossip, by wasting time with all this nonsense and being inauthentic and being fake, you lose money. And therefore, you do become a peasant. All right. And if you think, okay, well, like, look at all these millionaires and things like that. Like, if you look under the surface, they're not as rich. They may look like it on Instagram, but a lot of these people are not as rich as they want you to think they are. Not saying that there aren't some who are genuinely rich, that there aren't some who are genuinely wealthy, but a lot of them are not. Okay. And the hangman. So, this transitionary phase, you are going into a phase of surrender. You're going into a phase of really embracing who you are and allowing the comments to slip past you, allowing the beliefs, the criticisms, the critiques to just go past you. And you're just sitting there waiting. You're just here being yourself and embracing who you are. And the right people are going to show up just because you're being you. So allow that to occur, okay? Now, for our final card, we have got the Dream Ritual Oracle deck. So let's see what they got to say to us. We've got Soul. What is your soul wanting you to do? Really look deep and be so for real with yourself. What does your soul want you to do? What is your purpose right now? Maybe not your whole life purpose, because that's a lot and it's always unfolding, but what is your purpose right now? And do that. Just take it one step at a time, all right? And it is a lot of work and it is a lot of unraveling, but the rewards you get at the end, and the reward may be only, and I don't even want to say only, the reward may be self love. And self love is like the greatest gift of all. Being able to embrace who you are is the greatest gift of all. Better than anything that these people are trying to sell you, okay? So, really allow yourself to be, really allow yourself to listen and follow your soul. And have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.